Oh, hi there. I was just wrapping up the Book of Boba Fett for a second time to prepare for my Instagram review when suddenly it dawned on me. I never released what I was doing while I was dead. Part 3? Part 4? Can't really remember what I was doing while I was dead this was. Anyway, this is the what I was doing while I was dead series from last year in 2021. It was gonna have a third part. I never finished it. And now we're here in 2022 while I'm wrapping up the what I was doing while I was dead series for this year in 2022. I figure why let all this footage go to waste? So here's part 3 of this what I was doing while I was dead vlog series from back in 2021. Hope you enjoy. A couple cool things came in from eBay today. Donkey Kong Classic NES series of Game Boy Advance games. Excited for this one. I have played the original Donkey Kong on an original arcade cabinet actually, and it was fun. And then Esther VeggieTales, sealed actually, still sealed. It was on sale for $8.97. I got it for less than that. I think I paid $4 for this. I almost feel a little bit bad about opening this, but the thing is the package is kind of damaged on the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but I don't know. I feel kind of bad about opening this, but at the same time it's not really all that rare, and this completes my original set of VeggieTales releases that I want to have on my home media server. I've got the first 16 releases or so, half on VHS, half on DVD. So this will be the last one I need to complete my collection. So I'm going to open this up and then rip it later. And I'm playing Animal Crossing because I'm basic. So I got my haircut today, as you can probably tell. It's much shorter than it was earlier on in the vlog. It looks good. I like it. When it gets to the length that it was earlier, when it's just super long, it gets, it's hard to manage. So I was happy to get a good chunk of it cut off, but I like it. I picked up this very interesting beverage a couple days ago when I was at Game Exchange. Mega Man E-Tank energy drink, and I'm going to try it here for you. I first heard about this on an episode of Scott the Woz about game foods. I don't know what this is going to taste like, but we'll just have to see. It smells like something familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Let's... You know, now that I just took like a second drink of it, I'll tell you what this tastes like. This tastes like if you took a couple flavors of Airheads and like mushed them together and put it into a beverage. That's what this tastes like. It tastes like if you took the watermelon, the cherry, and the blueberry Airheads and put them into a drink. That's what this tastes like. It's not bad by any means. It's pretty decent. Would I have it a second time? Probably not, but as a little novelty, it tastes decent enough. Well, hey there. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a suit right now, it's because I just shot the trailer for the Return of Home Media Reviews, or Thomas & Friends Home Media Reviews, I should say. I built this little set here. This is my office, I guess you could say. I don't know if it's my YouTube CEO office or my TWRC senatorial office, because on Twitter, apparently I have deemed myself a TWRC senator, I guess. I don't know, I'm just kind of keeping up with the joke myself. So I built this little set, I shot my trailer for it, and now I'm taking this set apart so I can shoot a little intro this spot on my couch, because I'm doing what are essentially Thomas & Friends music videos, but they're set to old classic Christian songs. So the first one is going to be I'll Fly Away, and it's all my own footage. It's not the Thomas & Friends official footage. It's all footage that I have shot myself. I'm creating my own music videos, basically. And the music is actually done by my friends on the worship team at my church. You'll hear the music. If you watch any of my live streams the new outro that I am using, that is part of the music that I'm going to be using for these. The reason I'm doing it and the reason I'm excited for it is because this combines two of the things I love, that being Christianity and my religion, the one true God, and Thomas and Friends. And this way, people, if they want to have a conversation about the Lord and the faith with me, this is a good way to open it up to it. So I thought it was a good idea. I've always kind of thought that Thomas and Friends has subtle Christian themes in it. That's part of the reason also why I'm doing this video series, and that's what I'll detail in this upcoming intro for it. I don't know when this video will come out, but it'll probably be out in March at some point. That's when actually the trailer for upcoming content comes out next week, the time of recording this video. That's Thursday, February 18th, I think it is. This is coming out the next Monday. Or this coming Monday, I should say. I don't know what date that is, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. That was a fun video to shoot, too. I had my couple of my stuffed animals that are my supposed employees sitting here on this table, and it was a fun shoot. There's still snow on the ground. You can see the streets are fine, driveway's fine. But look at this. I don't know how deep this is. This is most definitely. Well, this part is where we shoveled, so it's going to be deeper than everywhere else. But if I walk a little bit forward here, this is most definitely at least 4 to 5 inches on the ground right now. Kind of crazy. It's not how I wanted to spend my February, dealing with all this. But it is nice. It's very pretty outside. I want it to go away so bad. I want it to leave. As I almost fall over. Look at my footprints, man. Look how deep that is. It's crazy.
Hey y'all, it's me at a gas station. That looks like let me try here. Hold the phone.
It's not very good, is it? That is Deuce Cyclone. Not a fan.
Super cat speed.
Blink once if you're okay.
I'm not blinking.
Alright, so I just finished watching The Little Things here on HBO Max because Warner Brothers, in their infinite wisdom, has decided to bring all of their theatrical releases this year to HBO Max, so I guess it justifies me keeping it. I had an interest in this film just because of the fact that I had heard it described as a tense crime thriller, and that is the exact opposite of this film. This is a lackadaisical, very slow-paced crime film. It's not even really a crime film. It focuses on one serial killer that Denzel Washington and Rami Malek are trying to catch. But the film just has no tension to it. I felt nothing as this film was ramping up towards the climax, and the climax isn't even satisfying. So I really wanted to like this more than I did, but man, I'm kind of disappointed. I really wish this was better. What sucks about it a lot too is that I'm a huge fan of Denzel Washington, and I think the man is nearly perfect in a lot of his roles. I love him in The Equalizer. And is he in Unstoppable? I haven't seen Unstoppable yet, but I'm pretty sure he's in Unstoppable with Chris Pine. And if he's not, then correct me in the comments. But I wanted this to be better, and it's not. I can't even, like, I've heard it described as, like, I think it was John Flickinger said this was the, quote, Kmart version of Seven. I haven't seen Seven. So I think this now means I need to go watch Seven, because if it's better than this, that's perfect. Because The Little Things, man, this just, this needed more tension. This needed a director that knew how to shoot scenes in a tension-filled way and not make it seem like every scene was wasting your time. That's just how I felt about this entire movie, was the fact that this was 2 hours of just lackadaisical filmmaking that felt like it had no passion behind it, and that's my main problem with it. In case you were wondering what it ever looked like to get set up for a live stream, this is about what it looks like. This is my control center. This is what I see when we stream. 2 cameras, video camera. This one's for microphone, because I don't have a regular USB mic. A Rebel. You've always got to have a Rebel, because, I don't know, he's here for moral support. Capture card, my regular HDMI capture card, and then my Roxio capture card for the VCR. Capturing more footage just real quick before the stream starts. I'm set up here because we're playing games tonight to determine who is going to win the giveaway for a couple of the prizes, so that's fun. Yeah, I'm excited. This is pretty much what it looks like. So this came in the mail today. This is the Great Festival Adventure, the big box PC version. I didn't know there was a big box version of the Great Festival Adventure. If you don't know what big box PC games are, it's basically PC games that are in a giant box. I learned a lot about these from watching a YouTube channel called Metal Jesus Rocks. He's a pretty big channel. He is a gamer and loves big box PC games. So I just went on eBay one night and was like, "Yo, is there a big box version of the Great Festival Adventure?" And it turns out there was, because it was released, in the 90s. I think this came out like 1998, 1999, so that was right in the big box PC game craze. So I was like, hey, I'll look this up and see if there is one, and there is one. Wow, look at that. Back of it and everything. It's awesome. The thing I found most interesting about this, though, is the actual game itself. This is just a box that goes around the game. The game comes in this little CD case here. And it's an interesting CD case because if you look on the side, it's white. It's not clear. Spine, Hasbro Interactive, Thomas & Friends CD-ROM. The back features no information about the game itself. It's just a bunch of copyright information. Copyright 1999, Hasbro Interactive, and all that stuff. Because the back that shows the information is the back of the box. And then you open it up. If I could do it with one hand here. The manual is on this side. So you've got a quick start guide there for how to get it set up. Manual right there. There's my knee. In black and white, interestingly enough. There it is there. And then the disc looks like this. Standard disc. Then there's the back, or there's the inside of the case itself. This is just an interesting style of case, because if I go over here to where I keep my software, I move my Breaking Bad Walter and Jesse out of the way. If I could get it out, that would be swell. Here's my childhood copy compared to this one. So like the fronts are the same, spines are completely different. The backs, this features a smaller version of this back. I just find it so intriguing. And then if I open it up, the back of the manual is there. There's no artwork or anything on the inside. Actually, this is a later... Yeah, look at this. The discs are even different. Look at that. So this is the original release of Great Festival Adventure, because I got mine in, I think, 2000, 2001. It came in a pack with the special 10 Years in America coach, so it was released... This copy was originally released in, I think, 2000, 2001. This is the original 90s print, which is honestly kind of cool. So I'm outside of Target. just kind of moseyed on in. Was looking for Black Series because I just opened up my Commander Cody and my Obi-Wan figures that I picked up in the entertainment vlog. I'm not sure if that vlog is out yet though, when this one comes out. So if you haven't already seen that, you should. I walked in because I really just wanted to see if they had any Black Series stock. I wasn't expecting much at all because Hasbro seems to hate money. I walk in though, I always check the Marvel Legends section before I check the Star Wars section because the Marvel Legends is before Star Wars. And I see these retro styled Marvel figures on the pegs. These pegs were stocked to almost capacity. I mean, they had probably 3 full sets of these on the pegs. Barely any Marvel Legends, I should also say there. No, they had like a Prowler, and that was it. I then walk over to the Star Wars section, and I see this is an exact count: 4 Jar Jar Binks, 2 Archive Hoth Hans. That's it. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you know what, Hasbro? If you can send 2, perhaps 3 full sets of these retro Marvel Legends figures, by the way, they're not 6-inch, they're 3 3/4 inch. If you can send 3 full sets of these to Target, why the hell can't you send 2 cases of vintage collection figures, or hell, maybe just even a full case of the latest Black Series wave? Because I'm seeing reports of people getting Asajj Ventress, people getting Hunter and Crosshair from the Bad Batch. I mean, people have had Endor Han, Luke, and Leia for the last, like, 3 months is what it seems like. I have not seen any at a local retailer. No Han, Luke, or Leia in Endor outfits. I've seen only Luke and Leia, and those weren't even in a Walmart or a Target. Those were in a specialty toy store. I don't know what pissed me off so much about just seeing those 3 3/4 inch Marvel figures, because those are honestly cool. That's awesome that Hasbro actually stocked those. I had not seen fully stocked pegs in a long time, and I thought I was in heaven. But I was like, then I just walk over to the Star Wars section and I'm instantly hit with disappointment. Archive Han seems to be the only, like, new figure I can find these days. That and Jar Jar. The Jar Jar stock is actually pretty decent here. I guess they had more? I don't know. It doesn't look like much. This is actually the most Marvel Legends I've seen in a long time, and there's only like 3 of them. There's 3 of these Peters, another Peter, 2 Frogmen. Frogman just seems so ridiculous. This seems to be the only new Lego thing. I've actually never seen this in person. It's cool, but I don't really need it. But it's cool to see it. I got the new X-Wing though. That's also kind of cool to see. This is his spot where he likes to lay. He's so cute. Say, rub my neck. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what you like. Sweet boy. Back up. Yeah, Rebel. Good boy. They absolutely love this chicken, and I don't know what it is. I mean, it's good chicken, but like... Also, I completely forgot to document the process of hanging this. I finally got my sound bar hung up. Earlier on in the vlog, you saw me rearrange all of this to make it more economical for the sound bar to be hung up. And here it is. This is just a little kit from Walmart that I picked up for like 20 bucks. If you can see back there, there's a bracket that nails into the wall, and then these little metal pieces hang onto the bracket, and then the sound bar just sits on the metal plates. And the bracket uses the weight of the sound bar and also the nails into the wall to make sure it doesn't fall over. So it's a cool little thing. It's better than trying to find a stud and hanging the sound bar just from the wall itself. This was easier and cheaper, if I might add. So, and it looks really good, and it sounds really good too. I'm excited to... I've been putting off watching... I just stepped on my light. Okay, crisis averted, the light's not broken. But also, don't keep your lights where you walk in your room. My room is a disaster zone right now. It's just... I try to clean it, and then I just get more stuff out. So, I don't know. Maybe I should just give up. But, yeah. I keep it over there with the rest of that garbage that I really need to get rid of. There's like... I don't even know what's over here. I've got like Lego boxes that need to be recycled. This weird Duff beer thing that I got in a BAM box years ago that I really should just throw away. Here's a... This is just turning into a random segment, but here's a... Oh, jeez. Everything's just falling over. Here's a Wolverine autograph that I wanted to hang up at some point, but I couldn't find a place for it. Like, this is all just trash. Like, this is garbage. That's garbage. This batteries I can put somewhere else. Garbage, garbage. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Spoiler alert, I'm covering Avengers Infinity War in the latest season of Home Media Reviews. And I've been waiting to watch it with the soundbar because I just want my mind to be blown. I want the highest quality sound possible along with the highest quality video possible because I got it on 4K. So I'm excited for that.
It's sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Are you having such a fun time?
The water looks very pretty.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Hi. Oh.
I wouldn't drink that, buddy.
Here. Bah. Get up here.
He put his feet in it.
If he gets a brain-eating amoeba, I blame you. So, pro tip to anyone out there that doesn't already know this. When it downpours, you should probably wear a jacket. Only problem with that is, I had no idea it was about to downpour. I was in Walmart, and I hear what sounds like a monsoon raging against the roof, and I'm thinking, this is not going to be good. So I get out, and I sprint. I sprint to my vehicle because, holy God, man, I mean, every part of me is wet right now. I made bad decisions by not wearing one of my... Keep in mind, there are 3 jackets in this seat behind me that I could have worn. But I decided not to. I went in there all for that frame. That's all I needed, was a frame. What do I get? I get rained on. So, what's the lesson today, kids? I don't know. Wear a jacket. Even when it's like 60 degrees outside and you feel great in shorts, keep a jacket on you because you just might get monsooned on. So I just woke up like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I discovered that my Twitter account was locked because of a tweet from September of 2020 where I was calling a person out for being hateful. Twitter locked my account because I was calling out this person that was going on a rant about how she wanted to murder people of a different race. This person was threatening to kill certain people. But yet I'm the one being hateful. Also, that tweet was from 2020, September. Who waits that long to finally report something? And even if the person in question that we're talking about here, even if they reported it in 2020, which they shouldn't have because it wasn't hateful, because they're actually the hateful ones. How in the world did it take Twitter so long to finally review that? And how did they come to the conclusion that I was the one being hateful? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Luckily, it wasn't, you know, like, hey, your account's been locked for like several days. No, it was just delete the tweet and we'll give you your account back, which is a small price to pay because I like having a Twitter account. So, I got bit by the filming bug today. I'm usually, well, I wouldn't say I'm usually not into filming that much anymore, because I've got ideas, you know, for stuff I can do, and I've got the series and everything that I'm working on, but I don't know, I just really got inspired this morning to start work on my Escape remake, because I'm finishing up the Oliver trilogy this year. As you can see, I've just barely started. If you want a behind-the-scenes shot here, this is what I use. I use my second Google Pixel 2 as a camera to actually film for these remakes, and look at that. There's the shot of Douglas as he's coming into the yard, just in case you were wondering what that looks like. Now I've got to rebuild a second yard set. This is basically what I use for reference, is the HD recreations of, or not recreations, restored HD versions of the classic series over on Thomas HD Classics. I just pull up the episode, I watch the episode in chunks just to figure out what sets I need to build, and then I just work off of that. Also, if any of you knew how many remakes I filmed in pajamas, you would be like astounded. Because usually when I'm filming, I'm usually in my pajamas. So, yeah. Lando, do you just have to lay like that, huh?
Hi, baby.
This is how you know he had a big dinner. He just unbuckled his pants and woo. It's like after Thanksgiving. You are so cute.
Look at that belly. You got a bigger belly.
So I went to a local comic book store today and picked up the next 2 issues of Star Wars The High Republic, because I read issue number 1 and thought it was pretty decent, so I think I'm going to see this comic line through to maybe around, I don't know, when I get really bored of it, but for now it's pretty good. And I've had my eyes on this trade paperback for a while. It's The Menace Revealed, Volume 1. I wouldn't say it's rare, just people are upcharging for it on places like eBay and such, and to get it for basically MSRP of $40 is a great price. This here, I've been waiting for probably, I don't know, a couple of weeks for it to finally get shipped to me from, I have to do the voice. I've been waiting to have this shipped to me from China. There we are. What these are these are a lot more than I ordered. Holy crap. This is like 12. I was supposed to get 3. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. These are protective cases for Game Boy Advance boxes, so they don't get beat up and destroyed and such. I don't know why they sent me... How many did they send me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I got 5. I was supposed to get 3. 2 more extra. I guess that's okay. I don't know why they sent me 5, but that's fine, I guess. Alright. My boxed Game Boy Advance stuff basically consists of a sealed copy of Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, Cars, and y'all saw me buy this, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. This is currently in my only, well, what was my only Game Boy Advance protector that I had for Cars, actually, but this has such a bad box, I decided to put the protector on it beforehand. But now I can put these in protectors, because this is the riveting content that you subscribe to see. Alright, they're all protected up now. You can hardly tell. Well, actually, you can tell because of the tab back there. And I gotta say, these are probably the cheapest protectors you can actually buy. I mean, trying to take... This is the film, the protective film that's on top of the case itself when you peel it off. This is the most cheap-feeling film you've ever peeled off in your life. This is not a satisfying, like, nice peel, like if you were going to peel this stuff off of a TV. No, that's the most unsatisfying, cheapest thing ever. And I took the game out of Cars because I keep my Game Boy Advance games in that cabinet thing behind Kami Superman there. Just in case I ever want to play them and I don't want to take them out of the protective cases, because these are actually they're a total bitch to open up after you've closed them again. So I do not intend on opening these ever again. Especially not this one, because it's sealed, and I never want to open it. Specifically why I bought a used, loose version of Larry Boy and the Bad Apple off eBay, because I didn't want to open this.
Maybe I'll just do... Wait, I can just... Hold on. My gloves are too big. It's like a garbage bag on my hand. Is this for a vlog? Oh.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I'm wearing my bib.
Is it good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Park days are back. Ow!
There's people around here, and I don't like that.
You don't feel like talking?
No, I do. I was gonna alert them. I see you zooming in the reflection of your sunglasses. You're so stupid. What I really need is a new phone case. Allow me to show you why. Because I am really, not careful with my phone. And I have a crack in my case, like right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like a hole, actually. It's a hole in my phone case. I thought there was a spider on... it could have been. Anyways, so maybe I can try to find a phone case, and it's also very dirty.
There's a Target and a Walmart by here.
Alright, we'll see what... Ew, my phone is so gross. I just need to hire somebody to clean it for me, really. I can make like a portable toilet, you know what I mean? Like, actually... Are you videoing? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Dude, I just broke it. Hold on a minute. I'm dizzy now.
Alright, that was done. I just got out of the post office. I had to mail Sean, Thomas Fan 261 stuff separately from everybody else's. If you watch the video I posted, well, at this point in time it's not yet uploaded, but if you watch the video that I posted a while back, whenever this vlog airs, I said that I had my shipping manager, otherwise known as Hope's mother, she volunteered. I didn't make her do this, but she took the stuff to UPS, which I wasn't planning on shipping through UPS because they're god-awfully expensive, but they are good with what they do. That's why they're so expensive, but she shipped all the other stuff through UPS, and to ship Sean's package would have been over $100 to get to the United Kingdom. So we said, screw that noise, we're shipping it through the USPS. So I just got out of the post office. First time I'd ever actually been in there. They have this little kiosk there, and I'm not sure if this is standard through all post offices, but they have this little kiosk there where if you don't have to like have a special order filled or something, or if you're not shipping internationally, like me, you can actually use this kiosk to get your labels printed and sent on their way, and your packages sent on the way. It's actually pretty interesting. So I'm thinking about maybe, Hope and I are going to go thrifting tonight, and I'm thinking about maybe if I find some stuff for really cheap, I'm thinking about maybe selling it on eBay and trying to, you know, bump up the money train a little bit. Alright, so I'm here in Goodwill because I told you all earlier, Hope and I are going thrifting. This is like one of the only games they have is NBA 2K17. It looks fine from the outside, but look at this. That piece is gone. How does this happen to a disc? Look at that, it's broke clean off. Here's the piece, in case you were wondering. It's just, this game is destroyed. I mean, what happened to this thing? I mean, I'm not too upset because this isn't worth very much at all. But like, what did this game go through? Alright, so a pretty successful thrifting trip tonight. I picked up 3 Blu-rays. They're all Disney releases, and they all have slipcovers. That's what really got me. I think somebody had a Disney Blu-ray collection because there were a couple more there. There was a Beauty and the Beast spin-off thing about Christmas or something. I didn't have any interest in it, and I think Pinocchio was there too, which honestly, I probably should have grabbed that one too, but that's okay. I might go back for it. But these 3 here are somewhat valuable. Brave with slipcover is, I'd say, kind of valuable, at least in my eyes. Let me take the slipcover off there, because you usually see them sold like this. The only downside, though, with Brave is it's missing the DVD. This is the only one I didn't check when I was in the store. I just took a little gamble, and I kind of lost out. But you know what? I'm not going to sell it because Brave is a Pixar film, and it's an okay Pixar film, I guess. I actually haven't seen Brave in a while. I don't remember liking it that much. This one is definitely going to have some value, because Dumbo, it has been like through the cancellation ringer a couple of times. I think that Disney restricts younger viewers from watching this movie because apparently it's not politically correct or something. I don't really understand, but it does have both its discs in there, so that's good. And they all came with movie reward codes. This Alice in Wonderland, though, this is the live-action version, which, gross. But the reason I gravitated towards it is it's got this really unique slipcover. And the thing that's unique about it is the slipcover artwork is interchangeable. See, you've got Alice, Mad Hatter, White Rabbit, Cheshire Cat. The 2 Queen characters are in there too. I mean, this is a unique kind of thing. And I've never actually seen this version of Alice in Wonderland on Blu-ray. You know, I mostly see, come out of the slipcover here, I mostly just see this. I just see this with a standard slipcover over top of it, but I never see this style of slipcover. So this, I'm thinking, might have some value to it. I'm probably not going to sell it anytime soon, though, because it's just so cool and unique, and I want to keep it around in the collection. Also, I found this. This is a RF modulator. I have an old Atari 2600 that was my dad's when he was a kid that's currently in my bonus room. And if this works the way I imagine it will, I can plug in the RF input there and then output it to coaxial, or not coaxial, RCA with left and right audio and yellow composite video. So, and then hopefully upscale that to HDMI. That's a lot of upscaling, I know, but I only paid $2.99 for it, so if it doesn't work, that's okay. But I bought that just because I think that's how it works.
Just went to a pawn shop, and then we found very good things. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Very good, thanks. Which one should I say first?
Whichever one you feel.
Well, we found an original Xbox.
Here.
Right there.
Oh. Xbox for very cheap. It was only $12. Now the reason for that is it doesn't have any of the hookups. It's just the system, but for $12 that's a worthy investment because I've been wanting an original Xbox for a long time now because I'm a big fan of the Xbox brand, so I said I can't pass up $12 on an original Xbox. I'm hoping it works.
And we also found a GameCube that...
A silver GameCube, platinum, whatever you call it.
And it came with the 2 first-party controllers, the hookups, and then this thing on the back that is apparently... Oh, Game Boy...
Game Boy Player is what it's called.
That's what that is, and apparently that's a really good thing.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have the boot-up disc for the Game Boy Player.
I mean, can you find that easily, though?
Depends. It's really... the boot-up disc itself, when it first came out, was... I don't know if it was very expensive or not, but now since GameCubes are so hot right now, because every single person that grew up with that system is now nostalgic for it, they want to play those games again. GameCube prices have been like inflated over.
That's why I wanted it, because I had one when I was like before I got the Wii, and my dad sold it so we could get the Wii, and now I'm like, I miss it. Like, I almost wish we would have just kept the GameCube because I enjoyed it so much. So I'm really glad to have it back, honestly. I'm hoping I can find some of the same games that I had, if I can remember which ones those were. But I'm really happy to...
I have a Wii that has the GameCube backwards compatibility in it, so I never felt the need to actually own an original GameCube, so we went halvesies on this one, and it's going to live at her house since I don't need it.
And then he went and got that one, so that's going to stay at his residence. And I really didn't think we'd have that much luck at a pawn shop, but now...
The thing that I'm understanding here is when we're married and live together, we're gonna have like a gaming paradise.
Like, we should have a room just dedicated to gaming.
Legit, that's what I want to do. I want to build like a theater room that also has the game stuff hooked up in it. That also like serves as like my little pad, you know?
That sounds amazing, and we would have all these different... Just think about all the systems we have combined. We would literally have a game room.
Which I would love.
I mean, that sounds amazing. Like, I can't think of a system that we're really missing that is crucial for our game room.
PlayStation 2.
Okay, but we have a PlayStation 3. I mean, we don't...
Yeah, but you always see PlayStation 2 games, and you're always like, oh wow, this one looks cool.
Yeah.
And then I have to tell you, hon, we can't play that because ours isn't backwards compatible. And you're always... You ready to see the movie Nobody?
Yeah.
Okay, hit it now.
Wow.
Oh, it's safe to say our GameCube works. Look at that.
Calendar. And that's right. Well, not the time, but...
Oh man, that is cool. Let me show you. She got some advanced video, Game Boy Advance video. It's not focusing well. Cards, because it has the Game Boy player. So, and then I convinced her to get Cars, because it's a great game. And SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants. I'm gonna have to get a replacement case for that. You can't have it like that. So let's... Okay. Cars. Here we go. Alright. I'm gonna turn it off again.
Do you have to turn it off to do that?
Put our game in. Our disc is booting. Ah, there it is. Cars.
I am speed. One winner, 4 losers. Okay, let's do this.
God, I love this game.
Ladies and gentle cars, welcome to the Radiator Springs Grand Prix. And boy, it's going to be a humdinger of a race, too.
And the peacock like lays down and it snaps back up and it scared the other day. Like there was nothing, it was just us and one little family.
Look, my company sponsors this.
Isn't this cool?
That was rude. Touch.
Wow, we're entering the esophagus.
Confirmation that indeed the Loch Ness Monster is real. And there's 2 of them. Suck it, science. Alright, so the Xbox I bought from the pawn shop is proving to be a bit more trouble than I thought it would, but nothing I can't handle. It does power on. It does work. I bought a controller from Game Exchange first party. This is the S controller. I've got it hooked up to my PC here because I don't have... The thing about the Xbox is it connects through coaxial, or not coaxial, connects through composite, and I can't access the composite ports on the back of my TV because it's hanging on the wall right now. So I'm probably going to get an HDMI converter for this at some point. But it does work. I have tested both these games. They're not the only Xbox games I have, but they were just the games that were the closest. The only problem is the disk drive is finicky, and there's a way that I discovered online that you can actually... Where is my... The drive on the Xbox actually doesn't open. I thought this was going to be a problem when I first set this thing up. It's stuck. Basically, is the scientific term I can give you. It's stuck. So if I hit this, if I hit the button here, it doesn't move. It tries to open, but it just can't. So there's a way actually to do this, and it involves a paperclip. There's a little hole in the front of the Xbox here that if you poke this through, it jimmies it open. Just like that. So if you can see here, it's kind of hard to see. You see how shiny that is in there? That should not be that shiny. There's some kind of grease or clear coat substance that is right here on the Xbox. It doesn't show up on my finger, but let me see if I can get a better angle from underneath. Because there's it's hard to explain, but if you can see there on the spindle where that rubber band is. The tutorial I watched on YouTube said all you had to do was clean that rubber band. But I think on mine, I'm going to have to clean a lot more. Because if you see that spindle there, and there's another spindle directly behind it, it's so hard to show this on camera, I'm sorry. but there's another spindle directly behind it that is just covered in that grease stuff. At some point in time, I'm gonna have to probably open this thing up and clean all that crap out of there because it's dirty. It's real dirty. I need to disinfect this thing too on the top because it's dirty in the grooves and stuff, but I don't know what that grease stuff is. I'm not sure any of you in the comments would know, but if you do, comment down below and tell me what you think that is, because that is just gross, and it shouldn't be inside of an Xbox. So I have a feeling that's what's causing the drive to get stuck, because there's nothing wrong with the tray itself or the way it reads discs. It purely has to do with those spindles being just filthy. So all told, I just did the math on this Xbox, and I have $40 exactly put into this thing, because the Xbox itself was $12, the composite cord and the power cord was $18, and the S controller was $10. So yeah, $40 for a used Xbox with just a slight setback of a problem with it is a pretty good deal, in my opinion. If I was gonna buy this on like eBay or something, I'd be paying well over $100. So you know what? I'm happy with my purchase, and it's a fun little project to probably work on at some point in time.
First day in heaven when you stroll down the Golden Avenue. There are mansions left and right, and a thrill to every side. And the saints are always smiling, saying, "How do you do?" It's a great, great morning. Your first day